Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And it's first play, and it's second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. Up good enough for a Jet first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Now Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Returnable here for Davis. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Now it's Herbert. Is well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen from 21 yards away. And the Chargers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. New York offense taking over for their next possession.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Rodgers now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And he'll find Hall. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here's Rodgers to throw.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. First down, New York. They'll give to Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Baylor Tigers. Go.
On second down, here's Herbert. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And this is caught at the 20. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Herbert operating from the red zone. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. First down marker at the 5. It's second and goal. Now Herbert going to change the look. To throw again on second down. Herbert. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. 8 touchdowns for the rookie in the regular season. Now he's got his first here in the playoffs.
And we know the guys on the other side of the field were hoping that he would be intimidated by playing in the postseason, but they can just let that go because he's as confident as they come. And I know that he believes that that's the first of many playoff touchdowns that he's going to have as his career progresses.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 14-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Look at the big man rumble. And he'll be taken down at the 26. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Joey Bosa, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. But when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And it's now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. And
Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And a route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him? Able to throw 4 picks already, they're certainly hoping that he can turn things around and quickly.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Eckler will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. So this now 34-0 with the extra point pending. And Charles, I thought these guys might have the advantage coming in, but I didn't expect this.
Well, I'm glad we're going with full transparency here because I didn't either. I thought we might be looking at a 24-20 type game, maybe 13-10 at the half. But this has been total, utter domination.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And a route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was... Cobb goes laying out for that one, and he has it.
Hey, 88. Get 300. Get 300.
On first down, Rodgers. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
In your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw and a good one.
This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. That is caught. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. Rodgers to throw once more. That's complete, and once again, it's Cobb. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Rodgers to throw. Finds his man, complete. It's Hall. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments.
Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Robert Saleh, one to take chances. His guys will go for 2 here. Rodgers will throw for it. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Henley.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a second quarter onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. A very rare kickoff return on an onside kick. And the Chargers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point try now from Dicker. And the route is on here in this first half. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, being the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the 2nd half of this AFC divisional round. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run. And
there he goes, right side. Austin Eckler. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Rodgers now on first down. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
His throw complete right side to the tight end, Parham. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
5-9, 5-9.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. And this is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On second down, here's Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Rodgers. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to let it go again. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 33. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 137 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Baylor Tigers. Baylor Tigers. Ready.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. A little short pass. This is Everett. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Two yards still to go. 3rd down now.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Pass out left finds Johnston. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Chargers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers, a turnover on the last. And my goodness, another interception. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick six, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 15 yards. And the Chargers have got it on cruise control. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Extra point try now from Dicker. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up.
And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And yes, folks, that is his 5th interception, a new NFL record.
And that's absolutely phenomenal. I just have to flat out applaud him. What a great effort in this game. But let's face it, when you look back at the numbers of guys who had 4 in the past, you'll find the names of some of the greats and some guys who just had a fantastic game.
Home trips right.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd down and 6.
Hey, Ray. Why did they not?
Once more, here's Eckler. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 182 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the 2nd half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. Caught left side by Kyle. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
630. Shift.
Rodgers again now. That is caught. It's Uzama. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Open man, here is Cobb. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 36.
Hey, you block over here. Over. We need you.
Rodgers going to throw. The killer here, it's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And now they're in the hurry-up. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And it would appear that that 1st round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. 195 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
And now off to the races down the right side. Austin Eckler. Touchdown, LA. Austin Eckler, 75 yards. And the Chargers are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Eckler, they run left side. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Hey, Ram. Real hot.
It's Eckler again. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with It's always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission. I think
you took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
21.
And they'll send Williams in motion right. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now a give running left is Eckler, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Crowd right.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they come through with 3 after forcing the turnover. But CD's second half, you're starting inside the red zone. Obviously, they would have liked 6 out of that.
Absolutely, because that's all you're thinking is how do you get it into the end zone? You want the field goal to be the last resort. In this case, they gave it a great try, but did have to settle for 3.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. This is a counter play. Eckler. And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Chargers, they're going to continue on in these playoffs. As we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.